I have interpreted over 10 births, but I've interpreted in the maternal care for more than those 10 women. You cannot book one person to be in one assignment for 9 months because you never know what could happen. That interpreter could become sick. And so usually we have a team of 2 to 3 interpreters who are most involved. Mothers have checkups once a month after the first 3 months, and then it gets more frequent after as the birth comes closer. Many mothers-to-be like to go on a course on giving birth or on nursing or afterbirth courses. In that moment, usually the mother is just too absorbed in her own feelings and what's going on in her own body that she doesn't grasp what's going on, because she's just thinking about breathing and it hurts and all that and everything that's going on with the body. It can get quite complicated if something happens during labor. A lot of staff entering the room. Sometimes they talk between themselves using vocabulary that is not familiar to me, doctor gibberish. So then the interpreter just interprets what is going on. Of course, it's emotional, and it's emotional for the interpreter as well, because all the emotions that are going on go through us, because using sign language means that you have to use a lot of facial expressions, you have to show emotion. It happens that the interpreters will shed a tear if things are difficult, and that's quite normal. I mean, we're human, we're not machines. And that's fine, that's okay. Just as long as you can, within moments, gather yourself and continue your work. Give the mother a sense of calmness. It's better for everybody and the situation if everybody keeps calm. There is money put aside in the health system for interpretation, but according to the law of the rights of patients, it says that the healthcare worker is the one who decides if the deaf person needs an interpreter or not, which is really bad because it's the patient who has to get the information, so the patient should be the one who decides if he wants an interpreter or not. Usually, it's the case, but some healthcare workers take their position really strongly and say, well, I know I can communicate well with this deaf person, so I don't need an interpreter. It's always amazed me that people think they can evaluate or they can decide, well, this person is here at the hospital. I think they don't need an interpreter until they are graduated. So do you never talk to your other patients? Do you just ignore them all the time? Why should you ignore this person? It doesn't make sense to anybody. For people who use sign language as their primary language, they quite often feel like they have a price tag on their shoulder because interpretation service costs. It's not very expensive service, but it costs because we have to get paid, and it's difficult to have a price tag over your head all the time. It doesn't matter what you want to do. There's always a question: who pays for the interpreter? I know that people with disabilities experience the same thing, that they always have this price tag on them. Oh, it's so expensive to have accessibility, and it costs so much to do this and that. But it costs a lot to exclude people from society, and they might require much more service later on if they are not allowed to be part of the community.